Good morning. We live in an area where knowledge has eclipsed physical assets as the cornerstone of competitive advantage. From Huawei's agile systems to Amazon's cloud revolution, organizations that harness knowledge effectively don't just survive, they thrive. Over the past weeks, our team has explored how leading companies turning intangible ideas into tangible value. And today, we will distill key takeaways from 4 landmark cases. Huawei's dual approach, Amazon's transformation, Microsoft's learning-first culture, and the future of TM. Let's dive into how these lessons can shape our strategies as future business leaders.
I'd like to share with you an important topic, the product perspective, and process protective or knowledge management. In today's rapidly changing business environment, knowledge management has become a key factor for enterprises to enhance their competitiveness. Huawei's Smart Campus Knowledge Management System is a great example, which perfectly combines the product perspective and the process perspective, achieving effective knowledge management. Huawei's Smart Campus Knowledge Management System is a model of the combination of product view and process view. The system integrates multiple modules such as document management, expert network, and online learning, achieving the full life cycle management of knowledge. Particularly, its knowledge map function helps employees quickly locate the required information, significantly improving work efficiency. This reflects the product view of knowledge management, that is to system manage and distribute knowledge through technical means. However, Huawei has not stopped there. They have also established knowledge communities to encourage employees from different departments and regions to engage in the deep exchanges around the specific topics. These communities not only provide a platform for employees to share experience and insights, but also promote cross-border integration and innovation of knowledge. For instance, employees from different departments can discuss technical challenges, share project experience, and even jointly develop new solutions in these communities. This kind of integration not only enhances cooperation among employees, but also stimulates more innovative thinking. The combination of this product perspective and the process perspective has brought about remarkable results. On the one hand, through knowledge maps and document management, employees can quickly access the knowledge they need, reducing repetitive work and enhancing work efficiency. On the other hand, through the integration in the knowledge community, employees can continuously learn and grow, and the company's innovation ability has also been significantly improved. Huawei's success has demonstrated the importance of integrating the product perspective and the process perspective.
I want to talk about how Amazon creates value through knowledge. Specifically, I'm focused on Amazon Web Service or AWS, which has transformed from an international tool to a global cloud leader. Amazon started as an international IT infrastructure like Amazon developed it to optimize its own e-commerce business. It helped it with things like inventory management and order processing. But in 2026, Amazon decided to open it up a cloud computing service and how it's the world's largest cloud provider, which nearly 33 of the global public cloud market. So how did Amazon achieve their incredible success? First, let's talk about turning international knowledge into commercial products. Amazon has accumulated a lot of expertise in data processing, distributed computing, and elastic ceilings through its e-commerce operation. AWS took these international technologies, standardized them, and created cloud service like EC2 and S3 that can be offered to customers. And the results are amazing. In 2023, AWS revenue exceeded 18 billion, contributing 17% of Amazon's operating profit. Second, continuous technological innovation and knowledge iteration are crucial. AWS uses a two-pizza teams model, which means small teams are independently responsible for microservice. For example, Amazon S3 has grown from 6 microservices to over 300, but users don't even notice. One great example is the Amazon Azure database. Through distributed architecture optimization, it provides a global, strong, consistent, and reduces the complexity of building your own database. So the third, AWS has built a knowledge-sharing ecosystem. It offers rich documentation and training certification, like AWS certificate solutions architect to help customers master cloud computing knowledge. Let's drive the digital transformation in the industry. For example, Siemens built an intelligence knowledge base called Xiaoyu based on AWS. It was launched in just 3 months and solved over 1 billion international problems in the first week. Fourth, data-driven decisions making is a key part of AWS success. Amazon user behavior data to optimize a service. For example, by analyzing customs usage patterns, they launched Lambda, a service-less computing service, to reduce resource waste, and the value is clear. AWS has customers like and even Apple, which pays AWS over 206 million per year. Finally, business model innovation has played a big role. AWS uses a pay-as-you-go model to lower the threshold for enterprise IT, and through the score effort, it reduces cost and creates a flywheel effect. The more users, the lower the cost. The more competitive the price, and the more user is attracted. In conclusion, Amazon's success is inseparable from the ability to trick knowledge into resembles and a profitable business service. It maintains technological superiority through team service and a lower industry barrier through knowledge sharing. Thank you.
I want to share an amazing story about how Microsoft transformed itself through a systematic learning strategy. This example shows us how learning can enhance organizational capabilities and create real business value. When Satya Nadella became CEO in 2014, Microsoft was facing some serious challenges. Innovation had stagnated, and there were several barriers between different divisions. But under his leadership, Microsoft embarked on a learning journey that reshaped its organizational strategy. By 2023, the company's market cap had scored from $300 billion to $3 trillion. So how did they do this? Let's break it down into 4 stages of their learning strategy. First, the growth mindset implementation. Microsoft launched a mandatory lifelong growth program for all employees. The goal was to shift from a fixed mindset of I know to a growth mindset of I learn. To support this, they built learning time into everyone's Outlook calendar. Executives were even required to share their failures cases every month. For example, the Azure team publicly analyzed a cloud service outage in 2019 and identified 12 technical improvements. This openness to learning from mistakes was a game changer. Second, technology immersion learning. Microsoft created a culture of hands-on learning. They held monthly one-week hackathons where thousands of employees work together on projects. In 2018 alone, 17,000 employees completed 3,000 projects in just 48 hours. They also launched the AI Academy, requiring all product managers to complete an AI Foundation certification. By 2023, 93% of project managers had developed AI decision-making skills. One great outcome was the team's development project, which borrowed ideas from hackathons and grew its daily users from 0 to 300 million. Third, knowledge flow system. Microsoft created an internal GitHub and open source code base that allow engineers to retrain models across departments. They saved either 30% of its development time. They also implemented a 3+1 mentorship system where each new hire and had 3 cross-disciplinary mentors and 1 reserve mentor to learn digital skills from younger employees. For example, the Xbox team optimized digital game distribution using logistics solutions they learned from the supply chain department. Fourth, the learning business closed loop. Microsoft connected learning directly to business impact. Engineers conducted technical training for customers and collected feedback to improve R&D. They also developed a skill mapping system that analyzed employee skill gaps in real time and automatically recommended learning content. By 2023, this system had an 89% matching accuracy. One great example is the Power Platform's low-code tools, which were developed based on the learning needs of employees in business units and how generate over $5 billion in annual revenue. Microsoft's strategy was simple but powerful. Learning is work. They embedded learning into actual work tasks, encouraging employees to try innovative projects related to the company. This promoted independent learning and cross-departmental collaboration. The results of employee learning were even turned into internal patterns that could be used or traded. This strategy solved a major problem, knowledge bias among executives. For example, at the beginning, Microsoft had issues with mobile ecosystems similar to what Apple and Google were doing. But through learning, they overcame these challenges. In conclusion, Microsoft's learning strategy not only transformed the company, but also set a great example for others. It shows that learning is not just about acquiring knowledge, it's about driving innovation, collaboration, and business success.
Okay, in the next part, let's discuss the future of KM, knowledge economy. Consider 90% of the values of today's companies lies in intangible assets, ideas, data, and human creativity, not factories or machinery. This is not a distant future. This is our reality in the knowledge economy. As we navigate an era where AI writes codes and algorithms drives markets, understanding these shifts is critical. Next, I will explore how knowledge as intangible assets redefine values, the forces accelerating these shifts, and strategies to survive in this new era. The knowledge economy has transformed what we value. While tangible assets like real estate dominate the 20th century, today's growth depends on 3 key areas. First, digital intellectual capital. Think about AI models like OpenAI's GPT-4 or DeepSeek. Their value isn't in their servers they run on, but in their abilities to generate human-like text. These models are the new factories of our time. Second, data ecosystem. Companies like NVIDIA have seen their market cap rise to $1 trillion in 2023. Why? Because of their AI chips design and software, not because of their physical infrastructure. Data is the new oil. Third, human creativity. Platforms like TikTok are worth $200 billion, not because of their hardware, but because of their user-generated content that fuels them. As Huxley and Westlake argues in Capitalism Without Capital, intangible assets now drive innovation, scalability, and profit margins in ways physical assets never could. 3 major forces are accelerating this transition. First, digital transformation. AI and big data turn information into gold. McKinsey estimates that AI could add $13 trillion to the global economy by 2030, largely through intangible outputs like predictive analytics. Second, the remote work revolution. The COVID-19 pandemic normalized global talent networks. Companies like GitLab, with no physical offices, leverage collaborative tools to codify tacit knowledge across 70 plus countries. The future of this work is here, and it's digital. Third, sustainability demands, ESG criteria, environmental, social, and governance, now detected 33% of assets management flows, according to Morgan Stanley. Intangibles like carbon neutral algorithms or ethical AI frameworks are now competitive differentiators. Yet managing intangibles isn't without challenges. First, measurement gaps. Traditional accounting fails to capture the value of data. Recent research shows that firms with strong R&D disclosures see 15% higher market valuations. We need new metrics to measure what truly matters. Second, cybersecurity risks. As knowledge becomes digital, breaches threaten intellectual property. IBM's 2023 report notes that the average cost of a data breach hits over $4 million, with stolen trade secrets being the most damaging. Third, talent retention. LinkedIn's 2023 survey reveals that 85% of the employees consider learning opportunity as the key to job loyalty. If culture doesn't prioritize growth and tacit knowledge walks out of the door. To win in this economy, organizations must first leverage AI ethically, use tools like ChatGPT to codify expertise, but ensure human oversight. AI's real value lies in augmenting, not replacing, human creativity. Second, build learning ecosystems. Salesforce's Trailhead platforms upskills 4 million users yearly. Continuous learning retains talent and sparks innovation. Third, adapt agile governance. The EU's 2023 AI Act balanced the innovations with ethics. A model for firms to protect intangibles while fostering trust. Also, this shift reshapes more than business. In education, platforms like Coursera and Google now offer micro-credentials, democratizing access to digital skills. In policy, South Korea's 2023 Digital New Deal invests over 15 billion in AI and data infrastructure, recognizing intangibles as national assets. In equity, bridging digital divide is urgent. The World Bank warns that by 2025, 65% of jobs will require tech skills, yet 3 billion people in the world remains offline. Let's tie this together. The companies we've started share one truth. Knowledge isn't static. It's a dynamic asset that demands strategy. As MBA candidates, we are supposed to lead this shift. Let's campaign a culture where knowledge flows freely and learning is continuous and the innovation is intentional. In words of Satya Nadella, don't be a know-it-all, be a learn-it-all. Thank you. And the following is our reference list.